going. Let me see. Open the YouTube channel. Make sure I'm live. Alright, I think I'm live. Hopefully you can hear me. Yep, okay. We're gonna keep. Got just a couple more changes I want to do on this trike. I almost had a good build I was gonna send out to Steam yesterday, but there's a couple things I just want to do really quick today. And we'll talk about them here in a minute. Let me share the stream to the Discord. I think that's it. Yep, okay. We post it there. And we'll do some posting. Here. Alright. Alright, let me see. Okay. Alright. Speed. Alright, hold on, we'll get to it here. Alright. So we have the trike here. All is working pretty good. Did a lot of testing yesterday. There's one thing I want to add here today, and that's gonna be if you notice here on our instrument panel, we just have an speedometer, but I want to add the altimeter too, so we can judge our airspeed. I also want to, in VR, this looks kind of blocky here, so I want to adjust the trike model to make that look a little better really quick. So we got like an hour and a half, and then I gotta take off here, but let's see if we can quickly improve this. Again, if you're watching this at a later time, feel free to leave a comment. And if you're watching live, feel free to chime into the live chat. And don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this after it's been live. So next time you'll get a notification when I'm live. Alright, so let's start adjusting this instrument panel here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the simulation for a minute. And I have the trike loaded here in Blender. Props to Mike, who helped me get the most of the modeling done, but we're doing some adjusting here. So looking at the model, see if I can bring up, let's see, let me get a picture of this, see if that'll work. Alright, if we're looking at this, instrument panel kind of comes down like this, and I want to add that to the instrument panel really quick. So let me go back to Blender, and it goes all the way to this, not sure what you would call this, but this bar here. Let's see if we got any comments yet. No, not yet. Alright, so let me go ahead and select this. Let's go to edit mode and bring up my reference image here. Alright, what is the best way to go about this? It looks like it from about here. Okay, and then okay, let me save this, because if we make a mistake, we can just load up where we left off. I am gonna delete these faces here. And maybe delete these as well. And then I think we want to fill this area here. Let's see. Let's see. This is a bit tricky. Basically, we need now, if I was not mirroring it, it would be easier, but I am mirroring it. I wonder if we stop the mirroring. Okay, let's see. If I fill that. And then what if I just hold on. Hold on a second. Shrink that down. Nope. Let me just undo delete. Okay. Alright, this is tricky. So we're trying to make it look like this, where it's slanted down on the instrument panel. And we tried that already. Wonder if we deleted these and then brought, let's get out of this down. No. Really need to just extrude this. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is not what I want to do, but and then delete that. Oh shoot, we accidentally deleted. Okay. Looks like we got some edges here that need deleted. Delete edges. Edges. Why can't I delete that? Anyways, we can just leave it. Alright, now I'm going to apply the modifier to it. Oh, where is our modifier tab? Sorry, I'm really rusty at 3D modeling here. I haven't done this in a while. And I think we go okay. Well, why can't I apply it? Maybe I need to be in object mode. Now can I apply it? Okay, apply. Alright, now we have the full kahuna. Then we could do a let's see if I can fill this. There we go. And then select these. No. And then can I pull it down? No. So I guess it would be extrude down. Maybe to there. And then extrude down again. Oh boy, why are we offset? Like extrude. Wait, why is it extruding? Huh. I don't know why it's extruding like that, but let's see if we got any questions. No questions yet. Alright, then we'll extrude one more time to the bottom here. And let me just adjust that. Oh, what the heck? Oh man. No wonder I had this polygon selected there. Alright, let me try that. Extrude, there we go. There, and then extrude to there. And according to our reference image, we want to slant this maybe. Let me see if I can first bind these vertexes together. Connect vertex man? Oh no. Let's see. Merge vertices at first. Okay. Okay, let's see. First. Okay. Merge vertices at first. Okay. Here, merge vertices at first. Wait, was that right? Merge vertices at first. Okay. Same on this side. Merge vertices at first. Wait. Did. Merge vertices at first. Merge vertices at first. Alright, now look at the image again. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Just out of curiosity, there is a screen behind that. Okay. It looks like it's double-sided or something. Huh. Okay, let me see. So we could go here, 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 fill, here. How did we get... What's if I do a fill here? Nope. Oh man. You know what? I think I have to delete all these again. Okay, so that is the correct structure. Okay. Then highlight the edges. And then fill. Okay. Then we could do the extrude again to here. Then the extrude again. I don't know why my faces be looking like that, but let me see something. Let's see. If we select the whole screen, and then face shade flat, would that fix anything? Not really. Huh. Maybe it's just the way it's unwrapped. Let me test something. Select a again. Okay, UV unwrap. Just put it on the black here. No, it's still shaded. Weird. Weird. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay, but we do need to connect these vertex paths. At first, this one merge vertices at merge vertices at first. Interesting. Okay, in theory we don't need these polygons. Alright. And then we could go back. Merge vertices at first. Merge vertices at first. Got some weirdness going on down here, but let me see. Let me just see. Connect this, 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 this. Yeah, you can see how tedious this process is. Not sure I even should be doing this right now, but I do want to get it accurate because in VR it looked pretty like too low quality, so I wanted to add more quality to this instrument panel. But man, it looks like a pain to get it modeled. But we'll try to get it here. Looking at it, looks like this part should be wider, so let's see if we can do that. This part. If we did this. Kind of worked. Let's see if we do this one. Alright. See if we got any questions. Sup, Joey? Hey, there's Mike. I don't know if you're still on, but I missed those comments. Yeah, Mike was the original creator of this 3D model. We're kind of sprucing it up here a little bit. And then we got Flying Lion says you got the Unity bug mostly sorted. Yay. Yeah, we had updated, Unity 2022 to its latest version, and then of course when you do that they update a bunch of packages, and then it ended up breaking a bunch of VR stuff. And I just the whole day yesterday was trying to figure out what was going on. Couldn't really resolve it. I posted a issue to Unity, sent it to them. But yeah, it's weird. It was like whenever you select a button, the trigger would stay active. So if you hovered your VR laser pointer over another button, it would click it, and it would just click any button you touched without the trigger. And that's the problem. I think it's an issue with their latest package update. Anyways, just revert it back to the old package. So it's working again. Hopefully Unity will fix that bug. Alright, so now, oops. Looking at the image, let's bring this forward. So if I go here, select these polygon, or those vertexes, and I move them forward by how much? Interesting. It has a really narrow base, so I wonder if I select all of these and move them up, it's pretty narrow. It's about as narrow as the bar, so guess we move them up and we will shrink it down. Like that. Wait, let's see. Maybe we just shrink these vertices down. It's about narrow as the bar. And then we'll shrink these vertices down. Yeah, better. And then we'll bring them forward. So, oh Jesus! Select these vertices again. We'll bring them forward. Maybe like to about there. And then we'll select these vertices and bring them forward. Alright, let me see. It looks even more narrow, doesn't it? Let me go even further. Alright, let me see that. Interesting. Probably getting there. Let's see if we got any comments again. Not yet. Let's see. So this may be wider here. It's really from that top edge, huh? Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. So there should be more forward. There should be even more forward. There should be even more forward. There should be oh, Jesus. All right. Okay. It's like the edges just we'll bring these faces down to get even. We got some weirdness going on here. Hold on, if I delete that. No, we don't want to delete that. But let me unwrap. We'll just stick it in the red. Wow, why is it so... Might have to just go like this. Connect vertex path. Connect vertex path. Alright. Let me try unwrapping that. Huh, still all messed up. Alright, let's just finish this off by extruding this whole bottom plate. And then I'm just gonna delete this. And then I guess bridge faces. Alright. Probably good enough. Just do this. Nope. No. Still don't know why the shading is all messed up on these. Should shade flat, but it's not. Alright. Let me see what it looks like in the game really quick. Wait, let me see. Compare it. Oh yeah, we need to make... I guess this should come back a little bit. And this should all be red, so let me unwrap this really quick. We're painting it red. Painting the glider red. No. No. There we go. Oh look, that's already selected. Let's right here. And here. Wish I could figure out why these polygons look so weird. Let me see, could be just the shading in blenders is off. And we'll bring this down. Wait. Alright. How far down? Oh, it's all the way along the edge, huh? Probably good enough. Yeah, let's see what the shading looks like in Unity really quick. I'm gonna save as number 10. I should probably back up the current one in case I really mess something up. Alright, we're gonna bring it into Unity here, see what it looks like, but I want to back up the old one. So glider prefabs, Trike. I'm gonna look at its frame. So I'm gonna just copy the FBX. Wait, which FBX is it? Trike 2. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Trike 2. I'm gonna copy that and put it into a backup folder here. And then so we have that backed up. So let's see what happens if we open the Trike. Okay. Hold on. Let me this is just not very smooth, is it? Here. Man, I don't know if I'm making this worse or. Alright, let me see. Shading is still messed up. Why? Let's do an experiment. If I just deleted all of these, so these ones are shading pretty flat. But we could remove them as well. Then we added a new screen in. No, I don't think I don't think there's a normal map applied to this, Ryan. I think it's just something weird with the way the polygons are positioned or something. Still not totally rendering flat, but let me know. Hold on, did you see? Doot. And we get to reduce our polygon count a little too. Let's see, if I go UV, I'll wrap that and then move that onto, oops, the black. We're shading flat, right? Shade flat. Oh, whoa, that's weird. Huh. What if we did shade smooth? You would think flat would work better, but I wonder if I just selected this whole thing. Actually, let's see. Probably just be the inside. Okay, let me see. If I select this, like this, and this, and this, and this, and did this, 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 and this, and this, and this, and this. So the whole edge. I wonder now if I did shade flat. Huh. Nope. Shading's all weird. Okay, shade smooth. Huh. Well, let's see what shade smooth looks like. Export to the Trike. Back into the game. Oh yeah, that's better. It's still really shiny. Let me look at this material really quick. We have a metallic on it. We do want metallic, but I don't think we want this to be metallic. So let me move this to here. Is that right? Should be metallic. X. Huh. Something's weird with the metallic map here. Albeit metallic. Oh. There we go. That's better. Okay, metallic alpha. Okay. Okay, now I think so we have this airspeed indicator. I kind of want to add a I know people are going to be asking for the altitude as well. So I might just quickly add that here as well. Let's see, this airspeed indicator. So I'm just going to use a digital readout. So we'll put here the altitude and maybe the the meters per second up or down. So let me just go ahead and hook this instrument up. So we'll copy. Hold on, is this a model? I forget how this works. Airspeed is an FBX, so Let me open the Blender file. Okay. So let me just edit this. So I got it selected or what? What's going on here? There we go. And then we'll go here. Just a little bigger. Okay, we'll call this one instrument altitude. Oops. Altitude. Save. And we won't need the needle. And we'll export the FBX as instrument altitude. Okay. I should be able to just plop it in here. Copy the position. Paste the position. Move it. Select material. Huh. Oh, it's tiny. Why is it so small? Let's see. That's one. That's one. It's always scaling issues here. Let's see. Maybe we need to go to object mode, apply rotation and scale, export, altitude. That work? No. Export FBX. How about that? Whoa, there we go. Okay. Yeah. We need to scale it down. Oh, now the question is, how do I focus on it? There we go. Man, I don't know whether to put it there, move this up a little. Kind of wishing I just left that turn here on this instrument panel. Okay, what happens if I go like this? What do you guys like better, if it's like that or Maybe we'll keep this big because you got to be able to see it in VR. And then the altimeter will be here. Facing up like that. How does that look? We can even make this a little bigger. $293. Okay. Okay, and then let's hook up the altimeter so it can read the altitude correctly. So we'll steal some text from the variometer. Let's see. We go into the paraglider. And we will find the variometer somewhere in here. There it is. Okay. Canvas. Altitude. Okay, let me see if I could copy this canvas into the ultralight. To the instrument altitude. I guess we can unpack. Oh wait, I can't do that here. Okay, let's see. And then okay, we got altitude, speed, ground speed, airspeed. Okay, we'll just disable these for right now. Distance. Let me just turn that off. Canvas rotation would be 0, 0, 0. Rotate it like that. 180 maybe? Nope. 90? Probably not. Okay, it's upside down. Why is it upside down? There. 270, 180, 0. There we go. 270. Okay. Then we can. Okay, let me make sure the canvas is centered. Okay, we'll delete the or disable compass. Okay, we want the altitude. We'll like put it like right here in the center. And I think we do want this meters per second too. We'll like put this down here. Now if we look at the real, this is what that instrument looks like in real life. So I kind of want to just have a big altitude like this. So probably don't even need that. We'll center that. Make it a lot bigger. We'll widen let's turn these 3D icons off right now. We will widen the width. Oops. Center the text. And then, what does it look like? And then I guess we would have, something like this. Okay, and then we would have, maybe we'll copy this, and it would say like feet. Why is that so much darker? And then move this meter per second stuff over here. Something like that. What do you guys think? Why mixed units? What is meters per second? Yeah, just to tell you know if you're going down or up. Now this value is going to have to change programmatically if you're in metric or the United States version of feet. Which we're going to have to program here. Let's just program in altitude really quick. This canvas can scale. Oops. Doesn't have to be so big. 300, 200. Altitude. Like this. Canvas. Like that. 180. question is, okay, let's create like an altimeter script, I guess. So we'll get into a little programming here. So hook up that number so it works in the game. Right. Alright, script. Let's see. Create a new script. Where'd it go? Create new script. Okay. Altimeter. Actually, we'll just go instrument out. That's someone knocking. I don't know if someone's knocking on my door, hammering in the next room. Altitude. All right. Let him cook, laugh out loud. Yes, we're cooking. He'll tie it in soon. We're like, okay, yeah, we'll get it working here. Oh shoot, I gotta go soon actually. Well, I got half an hour left, so. Okay, where's our script? Let me just place it here. Actually, we'll apply the prefab and we'll apply this. Add a game object, apply to the ultralight. Let me go into the prefab. Whoa, that's, oh, okay. Unpack this prefab. Alright. Okay, now we could edit the script. This is going to be a lot like the variometer or variometer. Oh, here we go. So let me copy this. Where do we do, okay, airspeed. We'll just copy that in here. We're gonna have to Unity engine.ui. Oh, I guess it's using Text Mesh Pro. Okay, and then we gotta get a reference to the main menu controller. Okay. Then we could say, basically copy this. Get rid of everything except the air. Wait. So we might want vertical speed. Let me just comment out vertical speed. We want everything except altitude. Wait. Oh, whoops. This should be altitude, not airspeed. Okay. Is that right? Hope so. Let's save it. Okay, let's hook up this altitude. Why is that? There we go. This should be. Oh, it is, okay. Alright, let's see if that value changes in real time here. Save the game. Alright. Is it gonna work? Any bets? If that number will update? Okay. Weird, it's kind of glary in this. Alright. It looks like it's updating. Why is it so glary though? Let me see something. Is that right? Why is the number changing so like quickly? Okay, going down. Up. I guess it's right. Well, let's see if we can figure out this material. Trike. Let's look at its frame. What is it? Material 6? Oh, there we go. I guess we gotta update all the materials. Whoa, what the heck? Oh. Alright, it looks right. Kind of weird that it like sticks out like that, but we could probably edit the model a little bit more here, but let's finish up the okay. Let's look up the meter per second really quick. So back into the trike. Back to our script. So we want the altitude change. And this is always going to be meters per second, so vertical speed. Okay, yeah, vertical speed. Vertical speed out change, which equals this, which I guess we need a variable for. Okay. And we output the alt change. Oh. Guess we can make this a little bit bigger. 60. And like 90. Alright, so let's hook up this meter per second. Why are we? Oh, we did save it. Oh yeah, altitude is feet. Should be in feet per second. Yeah, I think for time's sake, we're just gonna leave meter per second. If more people complain about that, we can get to that. But I'm just gonna leave it meter per second for right now, but I get what you're saying. This, although we should do, this should say meters if we switch to meters. But let me just test this first. Vertical speed. This, I think, that reference to that number. Okay. Okay, let me see. Did I? Okay, I think that should work. Let's see if our... Just so you kind of get an idea if you're ascending or descending is the idea here. Just a little hint. Okay, 0. But why does it say negative when we're going up? Oh, that's going up. That's going down. Oh, that number is kind of hard to read. Let me bold it. Make it bold and let me bold and make it bigger. Let's go 70. Alright. Okay, this feet should change to meters, right? If we're in metric. that would be oh wait. Wait, what is this? Right, this should be units. Okay, and then let me just create a text called out units, and if we're in metric, it'll say let's just do units. Units dot text equals what? Feet. Oops. If we're here, it'll say M meters. Okay, let's see if it updates. Vertical speed units. Alright, let's see. Let's go into units. Gosh, where do I set? Gosh, I don't know where I switch toggle between metric and like imperial or whatever. It's gotta be one of these check marks. Oh, let me see. Okay, where's that? Oh wow, it's below the glider variables, so here we go. Go into metric units. Launch trike. No, it's still in feet. Right? Well, it's saying feet, but oh, I got it backwards, idiot. There we go. The altimeter, well, let's see. The altimeter I use has 3 large digits. If you're in thousands of feet, then it displays 13.1. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Well, this one will keep going. For now, I know all these instruments are different, and it's a lot of work to simulate them exactly correct. If I had the budget, we would do it, but then it displays hundreds of feet, yeah. Makes it easier to read in the air. That's true. That is true. Okay, meters? Is that the abbreviation for meters? Just M? Yeah, I mean, in theory, the instrument should look like this. Feet per minute. Meters per second. Feet per minute. We'll just leave it at meters per second right now, because all the other gliders are in meters per second. It's kind of cool with this shadow there. At least it's better than having no altimeter. Just want some kind of readout there. Thought it'd make it look a little better. I don't know if it's the shading, but it's hard to tell that it's like tilted upwards. Let me see if I can get some sun. But I think it does look better than what I had earlier. Just kind of weird. It's sticking out like that. Let me just see if I can update the model to look a little better. Huh. What is that? Why am I seeing? Weird. Oh, it's the, it's this is what I'm seeing, okay. Thought it was part of the instrument panel, but nope. Alright, well, looking better. I gotta wrap it up here. Got an event to head to. Oh, whoops. But at least we got something reading the altitude. Let me just make sure if I switch to not metric, it reads the correct output. Yeah, I might make them all bold, but it is working. Metric, not metric. Oh, we gotta update the materials. Alright, hold on. Okay. Frame, okay, these materials need to be, okay, that one's right. That one is not. They all need to be metallic. Frame 4, metallic. Frame 5, metallic. Frame 6, metallic. Okay. Mobile, so on the Quest there is no metallic, so no worries about that shader. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna just update them all to be bold. Units, font style bold, meter per second. Oh, that one is bold, 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 bold. Okay, everything's bold. I guess we can make this font a little bigger, maybe 60, just so you can see it a little better. What does it look like on the? It's like right below it. Okay. One last test. I just mean it's hard to read in VR. You could use a simple if statement if below 10,000 to be with only 2 digits. You can also make the vario simpler if you switch to knots if you want to avoid metric imperial. Oh yeah, switch it to knots. Well, we're dealing with altitude here. Actually, I believe, I have to double check this, but actually this speed is in knots, but is the question. Let's see. Airspeed 85 kilometers. I think it might be in miles per hour actually. Let's see. Water, metric. Okay, 853. 60. Yeah, I think it actually might be in miles per hour. But it should be knots. Let me look at the math on that. Okay, that would be this instrument. That's altitude. What about airspeed? Where is that script? Altitude, airspeed. Oh, here it is. Oh, I guess it is in knots. Speed, meters per second, times meters per second, knots. Let me just make sure that's right. What is 1 meter per second in knots? Yeah, 1.94. Yeah, okay, I guess it is a knots. Float speed in knots. And then it gets the rotation based on the max knot. Okay. Yeah, I guess what is 1 mile per hour in knots? They gotta be pretty close. Okay, 0.86. 1 knot equals 1.15. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to miles per hour. But I think we're good on that. So airspeed is in knots. We're gonna keep the 4 digits for now. I mean, that's a good feedback to switch it to like 2.0, I think you were saying. Let me go back to that comment. Displays 13.1 if you're in the thousands. Yeah, good feedback. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it for right now. Good go. So this would be like 2.0, and then you could have it bigger. If that's what I think is being said. But this altimeter kind of reads out the 4 digits, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Alright, I think we should be pretty good. Yeah, it's almost 3:30 here, so I gotta go. But I do like we got a little more on the instrument panel. I knew people were gonna complain about that, like, hey, where's my altitude, you know? Got the airspeed, but where's the altitude? And hopefully this instrument panel looks a little better than what I had before. It was quite the process to edit that thing, but hopefully it works. So yeah, all I have to do is I'll build it here while I'm gone. I think we should be good. I had a good working build last night. I was gonna push it out to Steam, but I'm like, people are gonna complain there's no altimeter, so we added one, and I'll build it here, and then hopefully when I get back tonight, I'll upload it to Steam. It's kind of the plan. So thank you for your patience. It's been a process getting this thing out. Well, life has been a little busy here and just kind of doing what I can. Ryan, thanks for joining. Yeah. Yes, I'm a skydiver, so we don't have much time to focus on a lot of numbers. Oh, cool. Yeah, we got knots here. It should be in knots. That's what the... I thought it was reading miles per hour too, but the math says we're in knots, so I think we should be good. But yeah, thanks for joining all. Hope to see you next live stream. Don't know when that'll be. But yep, thanks for joining, whoever joined today. And I'm going to end the stream here. Catch y'all later. If you got Steam, provide feedback in the Discord or on this video, and we'll try to get some critical changes in before Quest, and hopefully this week we get the Quest update for the Trike as well going. Alright, catch y'all later. Stop and stream.